Chalk Talk with Evelyn and Emily.
This is one of my favourite topics, Emily. Things that are simple but not necessarily easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My mind goes a million places. Like the first thought I have is like waking up early. Sounds simple. Is that where we're going?
Sort of. What I'm kind of thinking by that is the things that you do every single day that are seemingly simple tasks are sometimes not necessarily easy because they are so simple to do.
Okay.
So those little hacks and habits that you build on a daily basis, they're such easy and simple hacks and things that you should be doing. But because they are almost so simple, it's so easy not to do as well.
Yep. Simplicity is kind of maybe not bliss in that case then.
Absolutely. But that could be things like waking up early, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to just press the snooze button and not necessarily wake up early, sorry. So I think this sort of started implementing in my lifestyle through reading personal development books and things like The Compound Effect and Atomic Habits and those types of books, where literally if you have a goal and you break that down into, say you have a goal to, hit a certain revenue in business, and you break that down into everyday actionable steps. It might be making 10 phone calls before 10 o'clock every single day.
Yep.
That's such a simple task, but as things start flying at you throughout the day, perhaps it's not as easy as you initially expected. So when you actually take the time to make sure that you are accountable to those goals every single day, over time, the compound effect of that will then create that result for you.
Definitely. It's like a baseline of habits that if you maintain them, that are the simple things to do that may not become easy when other things are thrown at you. One thing that springs to mind on that is drinking water.
Yeah.
Just a simple thing to do, right? Which would enhance your life greatly. But does it become easy? You forget. You get carried away with other things. It's a very simple task that anybody could do.
Yeah.
But those sorts of things can go to the wayside when you're thrown challenges. And I actually think, structure, a repetition, those simple tasks as a baseline are fundamental, particularly for high performers, to have that as almost like, it's like the skeleton of your body, right?
Absolutely.
Like that's the basis of everybody that you have to have in order for it to all work. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about, so for you, drinking water isn't a habit, right?
No.
For me, I have been drinking a certain amount of liters of water every single day for that many years that for me it is such a natural habit now that it has become easy.
Yes.
So that just shows the power of, over time, doing those simple tasks does become easy and repetitious, and therefore that's what forms the habit. But little things like when we were challenging ourselves to brush our teeth with our left hand, that is such a simple task, not easy, because it was so much easier for me to pick up the toothbrush with my right hand, which I knew I could do quicker. I knew I could not have to think so much about doing it. And in my head, whilst brushing my teeth with my right hand, I would be like, this is wrong. I should be brushing my teeth with my left hand. For those listeners who aren't sure of where this is coming from, Emily and I challenged ourselves to brush our teeth with our left hand for 75 days based on the benefits that actually provides your brain from a neuroplasticity point of view, where it actually has the capacity to help improve your brain function in terms of creating more neural highways in your brain. And so I will admit I failed terribly at that challenge because it was easier for me to brush my teeth with my right hand.
Do you know what's funny? I've defaulted back to my right, definitely over time. But it's on my screensaver on my phone still. It says brush teeth with left hand. And the amount of people who ask me the question, why have you put to do with your left hand? It sparks the story every single time. So listeners, try it out. If this is the first time you're hearing about it, if you haven't listened to previous podcasts where we've mentioned this, definitely check it out. Brush your teeth with your left hand.
Yeah, but there you go. So the theme of this is simple but not necessarily easy, and habit formation.